What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another FC25 video. It is 6 p.m. It is Tuesday. Is it? No, it's Monday. It's Monday. Damn. It already feels like it's been a long week. It is Monday, and we're going to see what EA have given us today, and we're also going to go through today the fact that we now have a bit of a pitch notes, which gives the breakdown, oh, hello, of the new season pass, the paid season pass for next season. So we're also going to go through that today, including, and this has me reasonably excited, I can't lie, including the first player that we're going to see ever, maybe outside of some glitch devos last year, Salim, with 5 playstyle pluses. That's right, guys, we are getting 5 playstyle pluses coming next season. Now, if you guys are enjoying the content here on the channel and you wouldn't mind dropping a thumbs up, it would be very much appreciated. And if you are new here, feel free to subscribe. And let's go through these packs that we're going to start with for today, and then take a look at the content that EA have given us, as I say, including the season premium pass release from EA and some updated patch notes / pitch notes. They kind of change how they're called, don't they? Sometimes the patch notes, well, I suppose the patch notes are the notes of the patch, and the pitch notes you explaining what's going to be in a patch. So with the pitch notes, patch notes, who knows? We're going to go through it all here in today's video. Of course, though, first of all, as always, we're going to start with our packs. And I also want to take a moment to address a comment from yesterday that said, you can't just say an evolution is good if it's good for you. But I think that's absolutely the point. If you like there were some evos that I said were bad, that some of you guys said to me, actually, Nep, this evo is really good because, and I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. That's good for you. That's good. If it's good for me, it's also good, right? I'm entitled to enjoy some evolutions here as well. And if an evo fits one of my players, absolutely, I'm just going to be happy with it, as you would be happy with it if it fits one of your players. Similarly, if an evolution does not fit any of my players, I'm probably not going to be happy with it, you know, to a degree. Like, some of them are still good evos and whatnot, but French striker, Kylian Mbappe, let's go. Joao Cancelo, 94, as the team of the season. He's only like 40k, but he looks absolutely incredible. We've also got the last 83 by 14 here, so no team of the season in that one, but we did all right out of those ones, actually. A few team of the seasons from the player picks, a few of the purple cards, and a team of the season as well. Not too bad. But before we get into the good stuff of the new season pass, guys, let's take a look at any objectives for today. And don't forget, you've got less than 1 day now to get this done. I was playing this event with some of you guys on stream today, and we was able to get around 15,000 points in the games that we absolutely dominated. So if you get all of your rush objectives in there and play with friends, you could do this. Like, the 5 games is more than enough, basically, to get all of this done. So pretty good there. From EA. Nothing new in seasonal. As I said to you guys before, this is going to be a case of the fact that the seasonal side of things will improve again on Thursday when we get the new season. And as for my RT, well, not my RTG, but this account, you can see now I'm up to 15 games played. I've got 15 more to go before I've completed the season pass, which I'm looking forward to doing. I've also seen a lot of people saying that they're having troubles getting games in the Saudi Cup. Do yourself a favor, turn off crossplay for the Saudi Cup only and turn it back on again once you've finished. You know, this is really, really easy to complete. You only need to win 5. You get 20 games per hour. And although I didn't look at this yesterday, this is a best to 2. Yeah, first to 2 goals in these ones, which is reasonable and, you know, not too shabby whatsoever. If you want to use the best players in FC25, there's only one sure way to get them. U7buy.com gives some of the best prices around for you to buy Ultimate Team coins. It's fast, safe, and reliable, and if you use code NEP at checkout, you will get 8% off their prices, so check the link in the description. And so with that, guys, take a look at what other things we would have got today. As I said, though, I don't think we'll get much now for the rest of this week, actually, until Thursday. I think it's kind of like, do what you've got and get what you get, and don't get upset. Nothing in milestones there, and nothing in foundations. Always when I don't check foundations, there's something there, and when I do check foundations, it's never there. Maybe I should stop checking and just take what EA give us every day. Right, evolutions for today. We've got one more day to go, actually 48 hours to go on Take a Step Back. So if you did want to put somebody in there, make sure to get them involved. We've got nothing new there. Do we have a new Freevo today? No, we don't. Now, it is a Monday, so we're not expecting Evos on Mondays. We don't usually get them. But, yeah, it's a bit surprising. I thought maybe we'd end the season with a bit of bang of Evos. And then for SBCs, guys, do we have anything today? Obviously, go grab your daily login. If you forget it, you will regret it. I have been doing it, even though I've not been doing it in the video. I have been doing it. But let's have a look at the players for today. We were guaranteed daily SBCs for players. And from those of you that have played with this man, I am hearing that on a Hawk, he might possibly be one of the best strikers in the game. I think this is such a good SBC from yesterday, guys. Make sure to go and complete that, Ivan Toney. He's only there for 5 more days. We've got Brian White from the Whitecaps. And he, 4-star, 5-star, 5'11", power shot, low driven, and aerial plus. I find it really interesting that EA have recently given quite a few players, quite a few strikers, aerial plus. It makes me feel like with the change in the pitch notes, maybe aerial could be OP on strikers again, and I'll get to why a little bit later on in the video. Now, this Brian White looks really good. He's got really good physicals. He's got very well-rounded dribbling. For a striker, 94 vision, 95 short pass, 95 curve is brilliant. And again, the passing is about to become so much more valuable, and I genuinely think might change the power of certain cards. I don't think it's a power curve push. But I do think all of a sudden certain players, like, has he got any passing play styles? He's got a tiki-taka, but with the new upcoming changes, guys, just having good passing stats seems like it's going to be enough. You're not going to have play styles as well. So this Brian White, brilliant shooting in the areas that matter for a striker. Yeah, good pace. I think a Hawk chem style on him will be absolutely incredible. He has got finesse shot, chip shot, power header, which again, especially with aerial, might end up coming up to be very, very good in the upcoming changes to the game. Low driven plus and power shot plus with Tiki, first touch relentless, bruiser, and aerial plus. Now, the problem with this card is no trickster, no press proven, no quick step rapid or technical, no Travella. It's a bit of a stinky card, but as a 93 rated, I don't know, could be quite good. He's also got target forward, false 9, and advanced forward plus as an option, and only requires 1 squad, which is going to be an 85 rated. Listen, it's not great value, but it's not terrible either. What do we have for upgrade SBCs today? Premium MLS, RSL, Serie A, League One upgrade pack. Why would we care about Serie A and League One? Do you think EA are doing that, like, so that maybe you do this to try and get the RTTF cards? Needs 8 rares. What does it give back? 11 players, 3 rare. Oh, do you know what? Exchanging 8 for 11, even if it is, you know, rares to commons as a specific league, that's interesting, especially whilst the road to the final cards are in packs for another 24 hours. That's interesting. These ones, obviously, we don't care about because they've got Premier League players in, and we don't care about the Premier League. We've got the 82 1 of 3 player pick here. 82 plus. I suppose 82 plus is a bit better. It's, again, 3 rares and 2 commons for this player pick. I would still always prefer to put my cards, my spare fodder, into the crafting upgrade because you get the 5x77 plus pack back. And I would always prefer to get the 5 players back for a 9-player outlay instead of 1 player back for a 5-player outlay. I think the trade-off is just better. So for me personally, this is once again something I just won't be doing unless we get exchanges in the near future. We've got a daily bronze, gold, silver, and a regular, or the premium bronze thing, and nothing else outside of that. In terms of challenges, there is nothing new there either. And then for icons, the Franz Beckenbauer is expiring in 2 days. So is Nedved and Henry in 3 days. So these are going to be gone for the new season, leaving just Eusebio, Sawa, Zico, Baresi, Drogba, Eto'o, Thuram, and Owen. The amount of icons in the game are most certainly dwindling. Now, it must be said But it is a bit of a slow day on the game, and I think that might just be because of what we've got as information for the new season pass. Now, for the SBCs, why it is downvoted, I do agree. I do agree. This is upvoted. I don't agree. As I say, I think the 5x77 is much better value. This is downvoted. I also don't I don't think this is like terrible. I don't think it's worth 90% downvote. I think if you're looking for promo cards, this is a great pack. I don't know why Serie A is in here. You know, if it was just MLS, Saudi League, and League One, I'd be like, yeah, I'm about that life. 8 rares for an 11 players pack, very good value. But the fact that the Serie A is in there as well, just to dilute the player pool, is a bit sad. But I don't mind this too much whatsoever. And then, of course, no new evolutions today. So just the Brian White card as a brand new card. Yeah, I do still think with the Hawk Chem style, gives him great pace, great shooting, great physicals. He's got very good passing and good dribbling. I don't think this card is as terrible as people think. I do think no quick step, rapid, or technical is a big no-no on this card. And that's why I think that 85 rated squad is probably just too much, isn't it? You'd probably be looking at better off for like an 83 or an 82 rated, or even just a rare gold squad for a card like this. Like, that's where we should probably be at. Wouldn't surprise me if he's evoable very, very soon. And the other thing that we need to do is just go to FC25 pitch notes. Let me go and get this pitch notes back up again here. And yeah, I want to take you guys through today the FC25 season finale update. So this says, hey everyone, the season finale update, title update number 15, is releasing soon, and EA Sports FC25, with this update, we're making the adjustments to game balance based on your feedback and some updates to Ultimate Team and Career Mode. Here's what you can expect. Moderately increased accuracy of ground passes for players with high passing related attributes. We'll touch on this a little bit more in a moment as well. Significantly reduced effectiveness of goalkeepers rushing out with the rush out play style. This, for me personally, I don't know about your guys' experience, this isn't something that I thought needed fixing. Personally, I'd never sat there and thought, oh my God, my goalkeeper or my opponent's goalkeeper came out too fast. If anything, I'm holding triangle, expecting my goalkeeper to come out going like, what is my goalkeeper doing? Like, why are you there? And slightly reduce that effectiveness for rush out playstyle plus players. Slightly increase the accuracy of contested and uncontested headers. This is why I think all of a sudden aerial plus and power header could become quite valuable. And we'll get to that again in a little bit more in a moment. A new season and premium pass in Ultimate Team. Increase the maximum number of playstyle pluses Ultimate Team player items can have up to 5. This is a brand new thing we have never seen in the game before. As I say, there might have been a situation maybe last year where there were some glitched Evos that had 5 playstyle pluses. I can't remember. I don't think there was. But we are actually getting 5 playstyle pluses. And there was a part in here that we'll get to in a moment that EA say you might have already seen the 5 playstyle plus symbols on the user interface. I've seen 6. I took a screenshot of it actually as well. Let me show it. Let me show it, because when I saw it, I was like, oh damn, are we getting 6 playstyle pluses? It's going to probably be a pain in the butt for me to be able to find it now, because oh, here we go. Look at this on Steph Catley, guys. She's got the 3 playstyle pluses, and then there's 3 more underneath. And initially I thought, oh, that must just be like a visual error. Let me like zoom in for you guys so you can actually see it there. Initially I was like, oh, that might just be a visual error. I'm excited that it's not, and we'll get to why again in a moment. Updated player career icon selection, refreshed career mode UI for fixtures and results, refreshed the main menu with a festive celebration theme. One of our main goals with this update is to provide fair and fun gameplay outcomes based on your feedback, but without drastically changing how the game is being played. And so let's dig into some more. Gameplay updates, improving ground passes for skilled passers. In the season finale update, we've made the following passing change based on your feedback. And by the way, the reason why this is called season finale isn't because it's the last season of the game. I don't think it is for a long shot, and I'll explain why when we see the season pass. The reason why they're calling it the season finale update is because this will be the last gameplay patch that they do before the new game. So whatever we get after this is what we've got for the rest of the game cycle. They have moderately increased ground passes. I love the way they say moderately, like we know what that means. Like, because if we're talking about the difference between 1 and 2, moderate could be 0.5. But if we're talking about the difference between 10 and 20, moderate could be 3 or 4, you know, like moderately really doesn't answer any questions, leaves more questions asked than answered. Moderately increased ground pass accuracy for players with high passing related attributes. This change does not impact driven ground pass. I will always say, and I've stood by this for many, many years now, the things that EA don't do are always more powerful than the things that they do when they change things. The fact that they have not changed driven ground passes with this accuracy increase, to me, screams the fact that A, they know that they're broken and they're really strong and really overpowered, but B, they don't know how to fix it without breaking something else, or they're just happy with where it is. But I think it's the former. I think the fact that driven ground passes aren't getting touched screams volumes about how strong they are in game, and they are really strong. It says, with this change, we're looking at reducing the gap between players who can be excellent passers thanks to their high passing-related attributes and players who have passing-related playstyles. We want both types of passers to be able to perform great passes. So when we go back and look at, not necessarily Brian White, because he has got a playstyle in passing, he's got that tiki-taka one there. But one of the things that I've had as a looking at players recently is if a striker doesn't have a passing playstyle, even if they got really good passing stats, I just don't rate them as highly, because I think having a passing playstyle, more specifically tiki-taka or ping pass for strikers, because of how overpowered ping passes are in terms of driving passes into players, and how overpowered tiki-taka is in terms of those quick passes in the box for the extra pass for the kind of easy goal. If a player didn't have a passing playstyle as a striker, I wouldn't look at them. Now that they're telling us, if you just have high passing related attributes, you're going to be able to pass good. All of a sudden, someone like Brian White with 95 short pass and 94 vision, even if he didn't have tiki-taka, his passes are going to be so much better. And I think that makes sense. High passing should reward good passing, right? So then it goes on to say, here's how a ground pass could have looked before this update with a high passing attribute player. Now, there is something that really stood out to me when EA show the before and after, right? Let's take a look at how this pass can play out after the update. Notice the increase in accuracy. So there is, to a degree, there is an increase in accuracy, right? To a degree. The lines are certainly tighter on that track that you can see. You see where the white line is, which I guess is the perfect pass, the white line. And then you see the blue lines across it are like a bit weird. Why is there a massive gaping hole right down the middle? Why does the inaccuracy either result in like some wildly inaccurate pass to the right that goes to the kind of receiving player's left foot? Alternatively, this pass here that goes to the receiving player's right foot is off on the left-hand side, but nothing is in the middle. How is that? How weird is that? And how is that? I'm gonna be like this guy, right? It doesn't look like it's insanely more accurate. It just looks like they colored in the lines bluer. Does that make sense? Like if I put a little let me get a squiggle and get some dark blue here. Right, if I just did this, oh no, that's red. I don't want red, do I? I want that dark blue. There we go. If I just did this down within the same region, it looks like that's just what they've done. And I know what they're trying to do here. They're trying to show the fact that these are more accurate. This doesn't look more. For me, it just doesn't look more accurate. It looks like it's the same accuracy because it's the same number of passes. So yeah. I don't know, somebody who's better at graphics than me, cut the bottom one out and put it on top of the top one and see how accurate they are. Of course, passing is still impacted by everything you'd expect, including clean inputs and defensive pressure on the passer. We want passing to feel authentic in FC25, and we want players who pass the ball well in real life, pass it well in our game too, which is obviously very good, very valuable, and makes a lot of sense. Reduced goalkeeper rush-out playstyle effectiveness. As I said to you guys before, for me personally, this didn't really, I didn't really like, yeah, the goalkeeper did get out fast there, but like by this point in time, you've already chipped the keeper, haven't you? Do you know, or you've ball rolled, or you've shot, finesse shot, low driven it past him. Like, I don't think that was like too wild. And let's see where the player gets to when the keeper gets the ball. So when the keeper gets the ball, they're just past the line in the grass there. On the one that they've now changed it to, It is. It almost doesn't even look. It almost doesn't even look different. It's like when the keeper gets the ball. I mean, it's basically in the same place, guys. It is basically in the same place. I don't know if they've just given us like the wrong secondary screenshot and the wrong secondary video, but when the keeper gets to the ball carrier, they're in the same place. Do you know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird. Improving heading accuracy. Now, this is something we can visually see, and why, again, I think particularly with Brian White here, power header could all of a sudden become a bit more useful. Aerial plus could become real more useful, right? We've seen your feedback about wanting headers to be more viable attacking options, so we made the following changes. I would dare say, EA, it's not necessarily just headers. It's crosses in general. Crossing is just so poor. You have to be in a really specific situation to be able to whip one into the mixer, so to speak. And it's usually on a counter attack where you've got an overload, or you're on like a 3-on-3 or a 4-on-4, where your player has just found some space because the defensive AI isn't doing great. Where you get to get one of those whip crosses or one of those lofted balls just into the box. You actually, most of the crosses I score from, I cross the ball in, I take the ball down, and then I shoot, or I cross the ball in and bicycle kick it. It's not heading accuracy per se that's the problem. It's the fact that in an example where they've given here, I will almost never, ever win the header in this circumstance. The way that AI for attack and defense works in this game, it feels like anyway, is that the defensive AI just bullies the attacking AI in terms of winning the headers. So even though they have increased heading accuracy, you see here the header goes way wide. And then from the exact same opportunity here, the header goes almost in, right? And obviously they're manual, so that's important to note. I just don't know a situation I've ever been in where I've felt to myself, I can whip the ball in the box and realistically expect to win a header. That's the problem. It's not getting the header on target. That was almost the after problem. And it was also a problem, so it's nice that they've remedied that. But winning the header in the first place is the biggest problem. As always, we'll continue to look at your feedback on headers and all other gameplay aspects of FC25, so please keep coming in places like our feedback portal and Discord. And then we've got Season 8 and the new Premium Pass, guys. So we have updated our PLAYSTYLE Plus Evolution consumable requirements for Season 8. In the standard ladder, which we don't get to see here, the requirements for the PLAYSTYLE Plus Evolution will be max 95 overall. Maximum 9 playstyles, maximum 3 playstyle pluses. This is really good because, of course, last season, the standard one was maximum 94 overall. So this has gone up a +1. In the premium pass, the requirements for the PLAYSTYLE Plus Evolutions will be max 96 overall, 9 playstyles, max 3 playstyle pluses. So you will only be able to get these Evo options up to 4 playstyle pluses for people, not the 5 that we are going to see this season. But it's still pretty cool for the ones that you get. If you want to know about the season pass, check out the pitch notes on it, complete with an FAQ section. That's not for this season pass, is it? This is the old one. Yeah, this is the old one. And then we've got the actual season pass. So there's a few things to notice straight away. And let me just kind of grab a screen grab here so that we can look at it in a little bit more detail. Here we go. Right. So the first thing that I noticed, that everyone noticed, that we all notice, is the fact that this hacker has got 5 playstyle pluses, right? Which is great. He's got finesse shot, incisive. I know it's a bit like the quality's not great. EA, for some reason, have got the image real small and high quality, but when you expand it, it's not high quality. Finesse shot, incisive pass, rapid, first touch, and low driven plus. He will most likely be 5-star, 5-star. He's a right wing with 95 pace, 96 shooting, 94 passing, 97 dribbling, 92 physical. Brilliant. The other thing to notice here straight away is only 35 tabs long, not 40. That indicates, A, it should be a quicker season than this one, which means it's not the season finale, it's not the final season per se, but also B, it should hopefully be cheaper than 500,000 coins, which would be nice. The other thing that was really noticeable about this season pass, as we'll go through all the content here in a moment, is the fact that the tradable packs back are poor compared to what we had in the first season pass. Now then, for part 1, we've got Alexis Sanchez, Pedro, or an 83/7 as a player. That's Sanchez for the Arsenal past and present. I guess is going to be quite good. What most noticeable for quite a lot of these players as well is they're only on 3 playstyle pluses, so you could put the 4th playstyle plus on here if you wanted to. We've also got a bundle, an 84/4, a vanity item, a 95 CDM Tomori, and of course it's important to know that Pedro's a left back because this is Shapeshifters. A 95 CDM Tomori that looks like 92 physical, 95 defending, 93 dribbling, 95 passing, 91 for shooting and pace with anticipate. I think that's block and incisive pass plus. And then Lenormand as a centre mid, guys, also club 90 there with some really good stats. And I didn't think this power curve could get pushed much more. I've been saying for a while, actually, and you guys will notice if you're watching the videos regularly, I've been saying for a while, short of giving players like 99 stats now, everyone's 5-star, 5-star. Everyone's got high stats. Everyone's got 3 or 4 playstyle pluses because I thought 4 was going to be the limit. We're having another power curve push. Can you believe that? 5 playstyle pluses with elite stats is going to be crazy. It's going to be like the game's going to be played on a different level. It's going to be so fast. It's going to be crazy. Lenormand there, club 90 as well, or an 83/7. Section 6 gives you 4,000 SP, which will take you straight to level 10, and it will give you block plus, 81/3 and an 82/5 tradable. And this is what I mean by the tradable packs not being so great, right? An 81/3 and an 82/5, like, ooh. Level 10 is going to give you either an 83/10 or a right wing Samuelino with quick step, low driven, and long ball pass plus. I really like those passing attributes. Looks like 95 pace and passing with 97 dribbling, 90 physical, 94 shooting. A left wing Yan Kuto with tiki taka, finesse shot, and rapid plus. And then a centre back Douglas Luiz with anticipate, block, and pinged pass, I believe that is plus. And again, he looks absolutely cracked with some really good stats. Once we get into the next tabs, guys, we've got another bundle for level 11. And we've got an 83/3 and 83/4. This is interesting. Obviously, it's part of Shapeshifters, but position change any player to a left wing. If you've got a striker, let's say you're playing 4-4-2 and you're like, damn, man, I'd really like to play 4-3-3 or whatever, but I want both of these strikers in my team. Now you can create that striker into a left wing. Bang, it's lovely. We're also getting a 95 rated right back Jack Grealish and a 95 rated left back Alicia Lehman. And they are both going to have 4 playstyle pluses, which is quite nice and quite interesting there. I can't really read the stats and the playstyles on them. I think it's pinged, intercept, quick step, and press proven for Grealish. And then it looks like jockey, quick step, anticipate, and I genuinely don't know what the other one is for Lehman. I don't know what that top one is. Maybe Trickster. Might be Trickster. Then we're going to get an 83/5, an 84/4. Level 20 would be 4,000 more SP, another bundle and a vanity item, a shapeshifter cosmetic item, which I like. You know, I don't mind the cosmetics. Another vanity item and an 84/5. Position change any player to a striker. Another one that I quite like for the game. And I presume in the regular season pass, I presume we will have, you know, position change anyone to a centre back or a right back or something, you know, some other positions. And it's the same with when we look at what we are getting. We're getting intercept plus, finesse plus, and block plus from this season. I feel like from the regular season pass, we'll probably have like another couple, you know, maybe a low driven plus and a rapid plus or something like that. And then we get level 25. This is actually one of my favorite levels. You get either an 84/7, or you can take Oblak, Kobel, and Maignan. What's really interesting here is that Maignan and Kobel both have 4 playstyle pluses, and Mainyan's look brilliant for the centre mid role. He's got technical, intercept, tiki, and ping pass plus, and then he's got 95 physical, 96 dribbling, 94 passing, 90 shooting and defending, and 93 pace. Of course, with his height and the likelihood of him being 5-star, 5-star, or 4-star, 5-star at least, he's going to be so good. And Kobel the same at striker, right? He's got low driven, aerial, quick step, and first touch plus. Aerial on like a 6'3" goalkeeper. Crazy out here. Great physicals, very good dribbling, not the best passing, but great pace and shooting. And then Jan Oblak as a centre-back, bruiser, anticipate, and long ball pass plus with insane defending and physical there. Very good passing and good pace as well. So some good options there. Me personally, I'm leaning more towards Maignan here, but let me know down below which one of the 3 you would be looking to pick up. We're also going to then get either an 84/5 or an 82/10. An 86/3 or an 83/15, an 86/4 or an 84/10. Like I said, guys, the pack options compared to last season I don't think are so good. We get Quick Step Plus at level 29, Intercept plus at 32, Finesse plus at 33, and another bundle at 31. And at 34, we get 89 by 3 or an 85 by 12. But level 30 is another really interesting one. Either an 84 by 6 or a 96 left wing Sandro Tonali with rapid, technical, pinged, and finesse shot plus. He's got 96 pace and shooting, 93 passing, 94 dribbling. It looks like 87 defending, 88 physical. This Calafiori, yes, I'm an Arsenal fan, but he still looks like the most cracked player you've ever seen because he's got low driven plus, finesse shot plus, ping pass plus, and first touch plus, right? Obviously, for all of these 96s as well, you will be able to put one of the, well, you won't actually because they've got 4. The ones with 3, you'll be able to put another PLAYSTYLE plus on. But finesse shot, low driven, first touch, and ping pass plus on the striker. He's got 99 shooting, 94 pace, 92 passing, 94 dribbling, 80 defending, and 95 physical. He is going to be ridiculous because he's 6'2" or 6'3" as well. He's going to be crazy up front. And then the last option, guys, is this Kaka. I'd be surprised if anyone takes a 91 by 3 over a 97 rated Kaka. And based on how quickly he was able to get points this season, the SP points this season, I have a feeling people are going to be able to complete this season pass because it's only 35 levels long in about 10 days, which is quite crazy. Going back to what EA have to say here, with the season finale update, player items can now have up to 5 PLAYSTYLE pluses in Ultimate Team. We're making this update so we can provide you with a larger variety of player items going forwards. You may notice that you may now gain up to maximum of 5 new PLAYSTYLE pluses as a reward through evolutions, or certain player items show more PLAYSTYLE plus UI indicators. Remember that Steph Catley that I showed you earlier that had 6? This is them saying certain player items show more PLAYSTYLE plus UI indicators. Why is she showing 6? Is it because we're going to have 6 PLAYSTYLE pluses this year? That could be on the cards. Of course, this doesn't mean that every player item with multiple PLAYSTYLE pluses will have 5 of them. It just means 5 is the new max. Then it gives some career mode stuff that I personally just don't really care about. But that's where we're at with it, guys. And I'm excited for this new season. I really like the grind to get the coins for the season pass, then the SP for the season pass, and then opening everything and having that improve my account. Maybe you guys do, maybe you guys don't. I've already done a couple of Road to Glories on it. I did a Road to Glory where I started on a completely fresh account. Where is it? A completely fresh account. And the idea was to grind the 500,000 coins to, there you go, how I generated. No, that's for the crappers. Never mind. Where is it? Well, I skipped past it already. There we go. The 500,000 coin season pass RTG. So I started a brand new account. Well, not a brand new account. It was an old account. All I had left was 98 coins and 1 pack, 1 player, 1 bronze player, 98 coins and 1 bronze player. And that's it. And the idea was how quickly could I get 500,000 coins? And the answer was really, really quickly, actually. 1 set of squad battles, 1 set of champs, 1 set of rivals, and just doing all of the daily stuff. All of a sudden, lo and behold, boom, we had our setup completely finished, which was absolutely fantastic. Then I went and did all of the SP and opened the everything from the 500k pass. And what I had by the end of it was this. I also had like 350,000 coins as well by the end of it. And this was my team, starting with nothing but a bronze player and 98 coins on the account. This is what we ended with. So for me personally, this is why I really like the season pass stuff, because it's like you could just play the game for the season pass and your account will flourish massively as you go. However, that is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like rating, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.